Seats. We are ready to commence with group number 2. So without further ado, let's turn it over. Is it Dione?
Dione. Good evening, panelists, faculty members, and my awesome igniters. We are Team Dione. In January earlier of this year, my company, One Martian Way, did India's first proof of concept food delivery using drones for a little known company known as Burger King India. There was a lot of buzz in the mall, and all the kids and adults were excited to see the drones flying around. We saw a lot of opportunity in this space, with the drones being implemented from aerial photography to security and surveillance applications. And even those mind-bending applications, like delivering puppies over using drones the same day. Now, these are fascinating examples, but what we also saw was that there was a significant lack of the awareness about the technologies that go behind and the tool sets that go behind building some of these things. And we questioned ourselves, what was the reason of this lack of the drone ecosystem that we have in India? And the reason was clear, was that it was the lack of the STEM education, rather the inappropriate approach of how STEM is delivered in schools and colleges today. So what we wanted to do was really take the cool factor of drones and bring something new to the table in our offering. And our solution is something what we call as a Dione drone kit.
Dione drone kit. Usually when people think about drones, they think that they're extremely expensive. They think that they break easily. And they think that they're brainless toys. Our business model innovation allows us to deliver a low-cost, modular, and programmable drone. We deliver our solution in a combination of on-ground workshops and an online community for students. Now let me just help you visualize the process that a student would go through once they receive the Dione kit. Once they receive the Dione kit, they unbox the kit. And with unboxing the kit, they unbox the immense potential in STEM. Once they unbox this kit, they're allowed to go to a website with videos. Now this online community website has all the videos which allows them to assemble this kit. The assembly usually takes around 30 minutes to an hour. The online community. The online community is a critical piece in our value proposition. This is what ties everything together. We use the online community not just as a sales channel, but we use it to give profiles to students. This way, we can increase the customer lifetime value of the students. We want to incentivize them to come back to the website, share code with their friends, earn point for sharing codes with their friends, and to be able to download a multitude of code that their friends might have coded. Not just does this website serve as a sales channel and a collaboration tool, it also serves as an app store. Imagine the Apple App Store for drones. This is what we're here to deliver. Let's learn some more about the market opportunity.
So here, we're gonna design drones. Then we're gonna develop software. Then later, we are gonna outsource this to the OEM manufacturers overseas. There, the assembly, the testing, and the packaging takes place, and they ship us back. Then we use these kits to deliver in the workshop. We are also creating an online community which helps workshops, and in the later we are also trying to have a value-added service. So as you can see, there is a huge potential of the market, but the go-to-market strategy is to target children in the age group of 8 to 15 in the top 20 cities. So for this, we are using channels like onboard workshops and online communities. Let us now learn more about workshops.
Drones is full of technology. There's a lot of science behind drones that you could ever imagine. There is also a cool factor in drones that a lot of students get attracted to that. So where we are taking the value-added service here is creating a content that we can go and deliver in these workshops in the schools that adds value to the science, technology, engineering, and math. So we are creating a team of highly trained instructors who go to schools and deliver these one-day workshops where we can see that the STEM values in these workshops are promoted in these drones. The first session of these workshops involve building the drone where the students interact with the trainers and understand the components of each of these drones and understand what makes a drone fly. Continuing with the session, the students will learn how to program this drone and build some basic flight patterns and able to download their application to the drone and see how the drones fly. This way, when they take back the drone to their home, they can continue to learn the programming concepts and upload this code to the online communities. In addition to that, the session also continues to give them examples of the applied science and math, the examples where they will do the problems in these sessions and understand what makes a drone really fly. We continue with the real-world scenarios, giving some interactive activities like power line inspections and minefield inspections activities, where these activities help the students understand what value-added application they can build in the future, and in the interactive sessions, they can understand playing around these games in the classrooms. In addition to that, we would create these workshops going to communities where we take these workshops, also add to the colleges where we increase the value of these workshops to advanced programming levels. And other thought is also to take these workshops to the team building activities in the corporates. To learn more on the financials, we'll see how the financials of these workshops going to be.
So here's what we have. We have a tremendous interest in drones across the world. We've got parents in India who want their kids to know more about technology. We've got kids who are going to be attracted to things like drones because they're really fun and great to play with. And we are adding an education angle to the entire concept. So let's look at some of the numbers. Now, as Karthik mentioned, we're looking at the top 20 cities in India. Now, as part of my job, my regular work, I travel a lot. So over the last 1.5 months, I've traveled to probably around 10 of the top 20 cities in India, which we're talking about. I've spoken to parents, kids as part of focus groups. I've gone to schools and spoken to a couple of people who run robotic workshops. And the findings are very interesting. Firstly, everybody's interested in drones and STEM. Secondly, if I do the math, across these 20 cities, we can look at selling a minimum of 72,000 units only from the school channel through workshops alone. Thirdly, we have identified suppliers who will work according to our specs and our designs to provide a DIY kit that costs somewhere around $40. With the taxes and duties, it comes to around $62 odd. And we're looking at selling this DIY kit for around $100. Now here's the catch. When I spoke to the parents, they were all very willing. In fact, they currently do spend around $100 to $150 odd for such workshops in their kids' schools. But what actually takes them for surprise is when they have to spend almost the same amount or even more to buy the robotics kits. Therefore, the interest wanes after a particular time. So here is the opportunity for us. We have a low procurement cost for our drone kits. We want to capture the market. We want to enter schools and put a drone literally in every child's hand and get them onto our website and build an online community. So, our proposition is very simple. We are going to tell the parents, enroll for the workshop and get a drone kit free. So we break down that barrier and get the kids in. And this is only through the school channels, by the way. If you look at the math and do the numbers, by the third year, you can almost look at making a profit of around $1 million. And I'm not even talking about the opportunities that are going to open up when the commercial applications are available to us. So the opportunities are tremendous. There's a huge amount of money to be made here. So let's look at the roadmap for Dione.
We are a tech startup, and timelines matter a lot to us. We have the first mover advantage, and I'll quickly walk you through our business timelines. By the end of this quarter, we plan to get done with our prototyping and our designing, and we tend to do the user acceptance testing as well. By the end of this year, we plan to get our components procured from the OEM suppliers and also get our shipments shipped back to India. By the next year starting, we plan to launch our kits and launch our online platform along with the workshops in the top 20 cities in India. And after that, we plan to execute our long-term expansion plan. So let me quickly walk you through our yearly expansion plan. For the first year, we plan to target the Indian market for the workshops in the top 20 cities because of the demographics. And in the next year, we plan to take it overseas and to capture the same through workshops and the online community. And in the third year, we plan to direct the R&D towards the commercial applications of drones in India. So as we know today, the commercial market has not opened up in India due to various regulations on drones and its usages. So, but DGCA is working on the guidelines for them, and we expect them to open up in a year or two. So whenever they open up, we want to be ready and relevant to the market at that point. So let me introduce you to the team Dione. I'm Deep. I'm an IoT hobbyist. He's Karthik. He's a clouds and mobile apps engineer. We have Aditya, who's an electrical engineer and who scales social good. We have Neil Miskita, who's a marketing guru. We have Shripad Gopalarao, who's a senior director at SanDisk and also a senior management expert. And we have the drone freak, Karan, who's the brain behind this idea.
So in summary, we've seen a great opportunity. We've got a great solution. We're looking at just the tip of the iceberg right here. By putting these type of DIY kits into the hands of our young children, we're looking at igniting the next generation of innovators. So we, our team Dione, we invite you to come along for the ride, invest in us, and come fly with us. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.